Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial on how to farm gems for medium to high level characters in Darkness Rises. Now if you have completed a lot of the main quests and you've even gotten past the one that requires you to be level 100, you'll see that you don't have many options to farm the gems. I recommend initially being sure that you complete, the raids, the duo dungeon quests, which gives you a lot of gems. Now the 1200 gems you see on top of my character are from completing main quests. However, there is a way to farm gems embedded in the game through dual PvP and team PvP. You can rank yourself in, let's say, silver or gold, and you'll be able to get around from 400 to 800 gems. Now if you have 1900 AP, you will be able to get a higher reward. Now I think you get like a 400 reward just for being in gold, and then an extra 500 for your AP. So in this case it would be an extra 500 for me, and if I can get up to the platinum level, it can be closer to 1000. You can see from the league reward info, you can check on the secondary reward. Now the reason I have dual PvP on a higher rank than team PvP, which gives you more or less the same type of reward, is because team PvP takes a lot longer and is dependent on your teammates to be higher rank. So if your teammate is weak in power or doesn't really understand the way it's played, because it's not all about the kills, it's mostly about being smart, not dying, and knocking people out. But if you're gonna grind it, you could look forward to, depending on your power, from 1000 to 1600 within the gold rank for both. And also the ranked match gives you a bit of gems, but a lot more often than the other ones. You see down here, 10 hours until rank reward finalization. So it gives you 100 gems every day, which is 3000 gems per month. It's not a little. But the most important rewards are from the PvP, which comes once a week. If you can see here, 4 days, 10 hours, and 18 minutes left. Once a week. You get, 1600 gems per character. Remember guys, per character. And you can use those gems to get to level 100 and also improve your gear. Now let's have a look at what exactly you can spend your gems on. Gem bundle. You can buy rank S refining stone chests, which you're gonna need a lot when you have higher ranking weapons. And same goes for armor. Actually, you can get a little more from the armor and the stone with the accessory stone refining chests, because the weapon, it's one piece on your item inventory, but the armor includes belt, armor, helmet, and also the cape. And the accessory now has a fifth accessory, so obviously you need more. You can also go to gear enhancement in case you need S Paul's Choice chests, which gives you 10 pieces, and it's very good. And there's also the A rank Paul's chests, which I don't really like. The only one that came in useful was the A rank accessory Paul's chests and the S Paul's Choice chests. Now, once you hit a certain level, you understand that your weapons are going to need traits. I don't recommend buying the traits unless it's really necessary, because there's a way you can get it for free, and I'll show you a little after a little bit. Alright, so here we have jewels, A to A++. Don't recommend them. Don't recommend the room bundle because it's always given on the events. Now as for this pet berry, after you get an S rank pet, you're gonna need to get the pet breakthrough. The first one is always the hardest to get, and also the development. That's very useful and it gives you a lot of power. And the most important one is the consumable clear ticket and adventure key. Now if you notice, even if you get the clear tickets from your event here, you're gonna run out of keys, so that comes in handy. you buy this, and you buy the clear tickets from the event and the clear tickets from the shop, and you can use them all to get your character to high level. Make sure you work hard on completing these, and then after you complete them, remember, you can go to your inventory at character inventory, in case I've forgotten to mention this on the previous tutorial. By selling the mystical essence, you can get 10 gold for each mystical essence you have. So put it to good use. Just get the money you need after you finish leveling up your character. Alright, so that's about it for the gems. You can also try to use the gem investment, but I don't recommend it because the give out is really small unless you have a lot of gems, by which case you wouldn't care because you still can't spend them all. Also, after you get the gems, I recommend, if you don't have it already, completing the costume chests, finding a costume you really like, but don't find it from the one that you think is prettier. Find it from the item grimoire to see which one is actually better. And at the moment, this costume is the best costume you can get because it has more power than the others. You can see 166,000. That's because I transcended the backpack and it gives you less, but this one has way lower defense. See, 3,000 lower defense, and so on and so forth. It drops down 3,000 for every S++ you pass down. Because the one I like most is this one. Just the color scheme isn't very good, but you can fix that later. And this one is and always would be the best you can get, and the only way you can get this is if you actually open a lot of chests and receive a plus here like this. If you try to fuse these, you have a chance, you see here, a very slim chance to get the S++ rare armor, and that is the best armor you can have in the game. So that's it for today. If you have requests for other tutorials, feel free to ask and leave a comment down below and I will reply. Thank you for watching again, and like and subscribe.